All right, so what I want to talk about today is about self-awareness and probably anxiety and all of that stuff. So I want to talk about anxiety because I have always had a trouble with my awkwardness and I can't get my phone set up right. So I've always had a problem with my anxiety and I've always wanted something to do with it. I know this video is not going to get a lot of views or likes, so I'm just going to post this on my YouTube channel one time. It's just going to be a one-time YouTube video, and that's it. All I just want to talk about is, I have screwed up my life a lot, especially my whole school life. I know I'm only 17, and I still got like maybe a lot more years to go, like 50, 70 years left to go. But I just wanted to talk about how we can really fix all of our problems, because I've been to a therapist and that didn't work at all. I have been to I guess not really a therapist, but I have been to well, now that I think about it, it is mostly just a therapist. Because if I really put it this way, all I can say is that my awkwardness has just kind of taken me over, and it has just really impacted my life. But I know I need to get out there and I need to just say hi or hey, but this day and age, saying hi or hey is just way too basic and way too simple. You gotta be more like, gotta have like a pickup line, but pickup lines are just kind of getting old. I like pickup lines as long as they're funny, but if they're not funny, or if they're not like catching to the eye, then they're not going to be interested. Especially, if you do it with a woman, they're not going to be interested at all. And another thing is that this is not the only time that I've always had this problem. As a teenager, I have been addicted to a lot of sexual content for the past maybe 5 or 6 years, I think. Actually, no, I would say it's been longer that I've been addicted to porn. Well, if you really put it that way. But I know that it has really ruined my life. I've never really tried going out and really asking girls out, especially back in middle school and junior high. I never really put in the effort to ask girls out. And I always wanted to ask girls out. I always wanted to go out and ask a girl out, but I was always just too afraid. I wish I could have been different sometimes, But I guess it never happened. And a lot of stuff happens with me whenever I was a kid. Especially like one of my friends who, he was probably the one who got me into porn, and then I started to become interested in it, and it went from naked girls to much more sexual content. So, and then as the years went by, it just constantly got worse. I went to multiple genres of sexual content. Everything, you can put in the comments down below. I will put it in the description. I'm not gonna say it out loud because I'll probably get banned off of YouTube first day I'm here. But I have seen a lot of genres of porn, a lot of it, and Another thing is that I've always thought about, what if I never even watched porn, you know? What if I never even decided to watch porn or anything like that? And I'm not going to like say, I'm not going to like cry in my video and say, hey, is this like fine or something? But a lot of things that I don't understand is like, why, like, what if I never watch porn? But I feel like staying stuck on the past is going to keep me in the past all the time. And I'm always going to keep on rethinking my past and, you know, never really focusing on my future all the time. Because as quite a bit of people say, you have to move on to, how can I explain it? I don't know, but you have to move on. You have to leave the past behind, but the future ahead of you. That puts it, if that's how you can put it, but and you know, realistically, a lot of times I just act stupid all the time. You know, I try to make myself seem funny, but I guess it never really works all too much, you know. Brain rot is not funny. None of this is funny. None of what I'm doing is funny. Nothing that I'm doing here is funny. It's like, you know, my mind is so like brain dead that my brain tells me that I need this content to make me feel good all the time. Which is not true. I don't need that content to make me feel good. But, you know, I only have like a year and a half of high school left. And I'm still thinking about maybe just trying to go on with my year. It's just, I can't believe that I spent my whole junior high life not even trying to go up to a girl and asking her out. I wish I could have done so. It would have been much more different. And I just wanted to post this on here so that people could kind of like see my opinions on stuff. You know, I wish there was so much things that I could have done differently, but I technically still have so much more of my life. It's just, whenever I look at my future and I think about my school life, I'm not really gonna think of my school life as something good. So I really wish I could have made more of my school life, and I really wish I could have changed it a lot. I really wish. Technically, dude, I'm in my junior year. I still have like a year and a half left, so I still have time to kind of enjoy my high school life. But, you know, straight after high school, I'm gonna start to get focused on money. You know, that's my main focus. That's gonna be my main goal. Unless I get a girlfriend, then I'll have to focus on money and my girlfriend, you know. If I do end up getting a girlfriend, I'll probably have to focus on both, maybe, if I can. And another thing is that I've always been the weird kid in the class, you know. Back in my middle school years, I was known as the quiet kid all the time. And, you know, all the other guys who I was in the football team with, they wanted me to hang out with them, because the friends that I were hanging out with, they thought that they were just weird, and they wanted me to hang out with them all the time. You know, all the time they wanted me to hang out with them. Clearly, I am going to edit this video somehow, in some way, mainly, but I don't really have too many apps, and, you know, I don't really have a lot of money to edit for this video, so this is just going to be a basic video, pretty much. And I don't have an editor, technically, but moving on from the editing, moving on from that, I would say that I am technically very, I mean, my last girlfriend was just kind of short. My last girlfriend, I had her for like a month, and then it went away. I moved schools, like, by the time it was, I don't even think we were together for a month. We were probably together for a little bit, and then, you know, we talked for a whole week, and then that was it. And then I met this girl on Discord, you know, not gonna give, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I met this girl on Discord, and you know, she wanted to have my number, so I gave her my number, and we were talking for a few days. It was going pretty okay, but you know, she wasn't really able to respond with me. She wasn't really able to respond to me, you know, because she had some drama going on and other stuff. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, and eventually, like after 4 or 5 days, just about yesterday, I completely screwed up. You know, I thought it was going okay until all of a sudden, you know, I was thinking of something to say and I didn't know what to say, so I just kept on typing stuff, and you know, eventually I messaged her like 3 times, and then I deleted those comments.